Hail, mighty Bismarck, first Chancellor of Germany and her empire. Germany is an upstart nation, fashioned from the ruins of the Holy Roman Empire and finally unified in 1871, a little more than a century ago. The German people have proven themselves to be creative, industrious, and ferocious warriors. Despite enduring great catastrophe in the first half of the 20th century, Germany remains a worldwide economic, artistic, and technological leader. Great Prince von Bismarck, the German people look to you to lead them to greater days of glory. Their determination is strong, and they will turn to you, their beloved Iron Chancellor, to guide them once more. Will you rule and conquer through blood and iron, or foster the Germanic arts and industry? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time? A couple bonuses there, a cool tank. Alright, begin your journey. Here we go. Hello everyone, I'm TurtleCube, and this is Civilization 5. Now I was originally going to wait to do a Civilization video until I got the game Civ 6, but that might be a while, so here we are in Civ 5. This is a turn-based strategy game with a hex grid layout. See all the hexes there. And basically the goal is to win in a science victory, a militaristic victory, a culture victory, or a diplomatic victory, leading your civilization to greatness. As you saw before, I am playing Germany. I'm not the best at this game, and I'm not 100% sure what all the things in the game do, but I will try my best to explain things as I go on. First, of course, you have the settler. You found the city. That's pretty obvious. Now you can name the city, and I'm going to. And as the intro said, Chancellor, I immediately thought Chancellor Palpatine, so it's spelled wrong. I'm going to go with a Star Wars naming scheme just 'cause I can. So yeah, be very early game. You want to just scout out as much land as you can to see what's around you. These yield icons say what your city gets from that tile. So just go into here. This tile is being worked because it has a little green head on it. I get 2 food and 1 production. Food allows your city to grow. Production allows you to build things. I'm going to build a scout, which allows me to explore faster. And then the more, see the population over here, that's 1 head. The more food you have, the more heads you'll get faster to work more, and it just kind of domino effect out. Research tree. Here we go, the research tree. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to go with mining because I have forests around me. I should probably also get trapping because of the deer here, and you need camps. But basically, you go through that through the game. Your cities collect science. And you just kind of go on. I believe, from my pick of Germany, I picked Germany as my leader, I am going to try and go for a domination victory, which basically I have to capture the capital city in everyone else's civilizations. So there are 5 computer characters playing on this world, and I have to capture their cities. Ruins explored. I've learned the location of barbarian encampments. Nice. Alright. So yeah, this is basically the turn. You move this guy around the hexes to explore the land. There's a little map down here. Ooh, that guy went. Alright, I'm going to go for a monument. Monuments give you culture. You get more culture, you get to unlock these things, which basically enhance your empire. I don't think there's any bad things you can get from that tree. This is called the culture tree or the policy tree. We'll get more into that later once I get enough to actually get a policy. Alright, explore up here. My city has grown. Alright, let's move around. Mining! I've achieved mining. Each of the little tech things that you get has a cool little quote. I should probably read those. I'm going to go for animal husbandry because that leads to trapping, which then we can get that deer. Explore a bit with you. Next turn. Explore down here. These maps can be pretty big. I set this to be a Pangea map, so all 6 of us civs will be on the same big island. Another warrior, just in case. Hey, more ruins, awesome. Alright, so, at the beginning of the game, you want to explore to find spots, new spots to settle. That's basically your goal at the very beginning of the game. You want to get a couple cities out pretty much as quickly as you can. There are a few drawbacks to that, like you need happiness here. More cities you have, the less happiness you have, so you need to gather resources like silk to gather happiness. See, it's a when improved plus 4 happiness. So when I use a worker to put a plantation on that silk, that happiness goes up. The happiness goes down with how many cities you have, how many people are in those cities. Social policies. Social policies can also help with happiness. The 4 different social policies help with different parts of the game. Tradition is, as it says up there, best for small empires. Liberty is best for civilizations with desired fast expansion rate. Honor improves the effectiveness of one's army in a variety of ways, though usually it has to do with dealing with barbarians and not necessarily with dealing with other players. And piety is for faith if you want to go religion, because you can actually get a religion in this game, which I'm probably going to go for. I'm actually going to go for liberty. Its first bonus will just add an extra culture for the city and allow me to build the pyramids. Now I'm getting 4 a turn instead of that 1 a turn I was getting a second ago. This will also lead to free settlers and workers in the future as I keep going down that tree. You explore the snow. Whoa. You collect that. Hey, I have a bow now. Awesome. So yeah, at the beginning of this game, you really want to try and find good spots for next cities. Now up here is a good spot. You have stone, you can build a quarry on, a couple hills you can build mines on, lots of food resources, so this is pretty good. As the furs down here that give happiness. Let's see, over here isn't bad. I might want to explore this a bit more before I go over here, but you got the stone here, which would give production, the trees, the silk. So yeah, we'll definitely want to do a bit of exploring before I go out anywhere. Wait, what did I just research? Oh, animal husbandry. Trapping first, and then pottery, because in pottery we can start collecting faith to get a religion, and we can get a plantation to work on that silk, and we can go into writing to get a library and start improving our science and getting more of these technologies faster. Bring that guy back up. Actually, I think I want to bring him down to see if he can get this guy. You're just going to shoot him again. Pew pew. Let's see. You are going to produce a worker. You're just going to go up there a bit. I think I might want to get a second scout after that worker comes out. You just walk up onto that hill. Ah, borders. Striped borders like that mean there's a city-state. So, as well as 5 other major civilizations like me, there are 12 city-states scattered around this map. They cannot make new cities and expand, but you can trade with them and get bonuses by being their allies, which you cannot be an ally of another normal civ in this game. What units orders? No units need orders. Alright, next turn. Alright. You shoot them again. Attack them again. That's one big thing with the military, though. You always want to go for the range before you go the melee. I have met Kathmandu! Oh, and I only get 15 gold, which means some other civilization has met them first before I have. Because if you meet them first, you get 30 gold. If you meet them any time after that, you get 15. So I know somebody is going to be kind of close. Pantheon founded. Unknown civilization has started up worshipping goddess of festivals. Pretty cool. Upgrade. Let's see. I'm going to go for the shock upgrade because it allows me to fight better in open terrain. And I just did the opposite of what I said to do not 30 seconds ago. Alrighty. For this policy, I'm going to go with Republic. Just get that extra production. It's always a good thing to have. I already adopted a policy. You stop that. I'm going to go around those barbarians. I'm going to try and get them later, but for now I'm going to go around and explore elsewhere. Alright, now these encamp... Whoop, no. Alright, you move up there. Alright, unit promote the archer. Rough terrain. Why not? Now these encampments, I do have to take out with a melee unit. Otherwise, they will just keep spawning more barbarians. You don't actually have to take them out with a melee unit. You can walk into them with any unit. But that was when it was just closer. Alrighty. Oh yeah, because this was a scout upgraded into an archer, they get extra movement. I forgot about that. Alrighty, so let's walk back up here with you. This nice little lake. What's the lake over here? This is a lake. Back up here with you. I'm going to move you back into my territory. When units are in your territory, they heal faster. And when they're in your city, they heal even faster. They can't heal outside. Boats cannot heal outside your territory. Boats have to be inside your territory in order to heal, unless they get certain upgrades. Alright, so I'm going to go for pottery. You're just going to go attack that guy. And I get a little bit of influence because I killed a barbarian within their borders, and they like me for that. You're actually going to walk up here and see if you can take out that encampment. Or at least shoot the guy inside it. That's a hill? Yeah, it's a hill. So normally trees block vision, but since I'm on a hill, I can shoot from over the trees. Another scout. Let's go with that. This warrior is getting a bit far. I should wait for my scout to come back. Or a scout to be built before I go exploring even more. Alrighty, you are going to go, you worker, are going to go on that deer. And then next turn, you're going to build a camp. This will take 4 turns. Over the course of 4 turns, he will build a little camp. And then I'll be able to get extra, I think, food from that resource. Oh, look. More barbarians. What a surprise. In the early game, there's always a lot of barbarians, so you need some military presence. You can't just have nothing. Alrighty. Shoot you. Barbarian ignored you, so we'll just ignore the barbarian. Hey, more ruins. I think I'm going to wait and discover those with my scout. Because usually scouts get more perks. I think. Not positive on that. I'm going to build a caravan, and then after I build a caravan, I'm going to build a settler. And I think I'm going to settle right over here. Like, on that woods there. Maybe a little further away. Now, there's a rule with settlers. You cannot settle 2 cities within 3 tiles of each other. So, 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile. This is the closest I could settle my next city.